So let me ask you, ever look around and the world just seems empty to you?
Oh, yeah.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe it's because you don't have God in your life?
No.
Never?
Look, Joe. When I was a kid, I totally believed in God. But, you know, you grow up. Well, I did. I looked around, I said, Santa Claus, no evidence. The Tooth Fairy, no evidence. God, same thing. No evidence. And then you think, I wonder if I really need all these imaginary friends.
So you think God's just a pleasant thing? Like it's easier to believe than not?
Well, easier for you, clearly.
No, Gavin, faith is hard. God tests you time and time again. Sometimes even demands that you die for him. You think that's easy?
For people of faith? Sure. That's the problem. Like, I could never fly a jet into a building. But those 9/11 guys could, because they had faith in an afterlife. Not to mention 72 virgins, though. Why anyone would want virgins, I don't know.
What did God do to you to make you so angry at him? Look at the world that he created. All the beauty.
Wars and plagues and genocides and earthquakes and tidal waves. And then, after all that suffering, what does your God do next? He sends most of us to hell.
Well, not if you've been born again.
Right, the old baptismal jacuzzi.
You have to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. That is your only entrance requirement.
Okay, so the Hebes, the Hindus, the Muslims, the atheists, the Buddhists, all damned, right?
They have to accept Jesus Christ.
And the Catholics, because they're not born again, right?
Right.
And face it, man, it's kind of crazy.
No, it's not crazy. God gives us free will for that purpose. Otherwise, we would just be puppets. Life would be meaningless. That's the beauty of eternal salvation. You see, anyone can go to heaven or hell because anyone can be saved. It's your choice.
Unless you're a kid in China who gets hit by a bus and never even heard of this getting saved deal. Where's his choice?
Well, that's why it's so important to spread the gospel. Try and save people.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I just find this kind of fundamentalism incredible. I mean, all of you, totally convinced you know exactly who God is and exactly how he wants to be worshipped. And all without a lick of evidence he even exists. No wonder there's so many holy wars. Without evidence, how else would you win this argument except by killing each other?
See, I see evidence in all kinds of things.
So do they. And sooner or later, one of these guys who hears God in his head is gonna get a hold of weapons of mass destruction. And then when it's way too late, we're finally gonna ask ourselves why, after thousands of years of bloodshed, didn't we at least try to do away with this insane concept of faith before it fucking killed us?
You know, maybe I'm just coming at this from a different angle.
And what angle would that be?
Well, it's not abstract to me. I go to the hospital and I visit sick children, right? 2 days ago, I was at the bedside of a dying child. His mother and father were killed in an auto accident. He's about to pass as well. And he asks me if heaven really exists. I say, yes, it does. It's where Mommy and Daddy are. About an hour or so later, he dies. With a smile on his face. So what would you have said in my place? Sorry, kid. No evidence.
No. I probably would have told him exactly the same lie you did. But Joe, I'll tell you one thing I damn sure wouldn't have said, and that's, I'm sorry, kid, you're going to hell if you haven't been baptized.
Lord, forgive this man for his hard heart and his blasphemy. I think he has suffered much more than he knows, and he needs your love and support now more than ever.
No, Joe, I'm sorry, but you don't know a damn thing about me, and I don't need your help, or your salvation, or any other fucking bullshit you may have to offer.
Don't swear in front of my wife!
Gavin, I think you should leave.
pleasure.